Alright, man. Shalom. Shalom. All praises be unto Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Bahasham Rachak Kodash. Tamiyad. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishop elders at Great Millstone who were well and who taught us his truth, and salutes unto the Arkim who continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity, man. And this is just a little commentary in light of the scriptures and prophecy based on current events. And this is actually an ongoing situation as we speak. I could play it live, but you'll get done for copyright, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll read this article here, or parts of it anyway. And it says China has high altitude balloon program linked to Army USA's UFOs latest. The White House revealed Chinese balloons have crossed dozens of countries over multiple continents in an update after the US downed a surveillance balloon and 3 other flying objects in 10 days. Experts have answered your biggest questions on the story. Key points. Mark Stone said they were jokes from the White House, but this is serious. As long as early as 5 minutes ago, it says we can assume all the unidentified objects shot down were Chinese. Also, can we assume all the unidentified objects shot down were Chinese? Talk about Chinese balloons and incidents with balloons over US form part of pattern. All kind of crap, man. But what they're basically pushing here, right? It's all propaganda at the end of the day, man. In some way, shape, or form. And what they're pushing here in these articles is that unidentifiable flying objects, balloons or whatever, they're able to handle them. And that's pretty much what they're pushing here, man. They want you to believe that their army is able to take down UFOs, man. There's many, you could get into the geopolitics of it, there's that whole side, but just in terms of the everyday reader, in light of the everyday reader, they want people to believe that their armies are able to take down UFOs. That's what this is. Now what I'm going to do is, let's see. Yep, Second Ezra's 13 and 7, and it says, I'm going to start at verse 6, and it says, But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. So the chariot that Yahushua is coming back in, the fathership, it's going to be so big you can't see where it starts from or where it ends. After this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight. And that's the armies of the world. They're going to be fighting each other, pretty much going at America. But then when Yahushua comes back with the angels, they're going to put aside their differences, and they're going to come together, a conglomerate, to try and fight the Lord. But they're going to be sore afraid because of the terror of the Lord, man, and his appearance and his coming. But the Lord's going to put the spirit on them despite their fear. They're still going to fight, man, and yet there's fight. Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it were a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast sparks and tempests. That's the laser beams. So the chariots, all they're going to have to do is just open up you know, and the angels and the Lord will shoot them laser beams, you know. Out of them chariots, and it's game over. The armies of this world's gonna get blasted away, man. Like they said, it was laughs and jokes about these balloons and from China apparently in the White House. They ain't gonna be laughs and jokes when Yahushua returns, man. But pretty much they trying to push that they'll be alright to go against the Lord. They're militarily capable, but they'll be sadly mistaken, man. You're gonna get blasted away. You know, I could go more into this, but you know, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Just a quick hit, man. Shalom.